Hello everybody, Crips here, and welcome to, Corel Video Studio version 6. That's right, Corel has launched the Video Studio 6, and they were kind enough to give me a copy, for me to review. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to review the new version 6, so stick around and see what it has to offer. Okay, once again, the interface looks just like version 5 and 4. So that's good. Nothing's really dramatically changed. Like I said in the version 5 review, I like it like that. So immediately I notice there's a couple of extra buttons. There's one here and there's one here. And it also looks like there's one here. So let's have a look what they do. Okay, now if I highlight it, it tells me this is track motion. So while it was loading again, it gives you a little demo, and I was quite excited about this because one of the #1 requests that I had for version 5 was, can you do motion tracking? And you can of sorts with Boris, but now they've just said, that's it, we're just going to make it easy for everybody. So let's see what it means to do a bit of motion tracking. I won't do any tutorials how to use it. This is just a review. So very simply, I'm just going to click on it once, and it already tells you on how to actually use the motion tracking. So I would imagine it'd be like anything else. You grab this red marker here. As you can see, it magnifies the area. So if this was to move, when you press record, it would follow that yellow dot all around. And then once you have that yellow dot all around, you can then attach text, video, graphics, or anything you want to the path. And that is what motion tracking does. First it tracks the path, and then you can then add objects to that track motion, and that's going to be really cool and very interesting. And I'll definitely, you know me, I'll definitely do a tutorial explaining how to do that. But anyway, it now has motion tracking, so that's a really cool feature to have. Secondly, path. If I click on it, it's very simple. It's kind of like a baby version of picture-in-picture. If I was to apply that to this path, it would simply just move my picture or video in that path shown. Now I can also change that path at any time I want. Let's see, it should have here customize motion. So here I can then change it, and then I can save it. And once I've saved it, I can then put that into my customs folder. So that's kind of neat if you want to do some really cool tricks with your footage. But they give you already a couple of basic starters as well. So again, I will show you how to use this. I'll just open the window once again. Customize motion. As you can see, there's a lot of buttons and so forth, but realistically, most will get done by your mouse. So don't fear. It looks all intimidating, but I assure you, it's very easy to use. So that's the motion path tracking. So that's another cool feature to have. All right, now the subtitle editor. I should slow down, shouldn't I? The subtitle editor. So let's do something silly. Let's grab something that has sound, I guess. So let's just toggle these off, grab something sound. Let's go, subtitle editor. Alright, so it gives you the WAV file. So if I was to use music or voice, I can then create, let's just do something very simple, parameter in and parameter out. So there you go. Instantly it adds the subtitles, so it'll recognize speech and sound. Over here I can reduce the background noise, fair, good or best, and also my sensitivity on how much I want to pick up from the sound. Again, now I've only had a quick play with this. I still need to actually learn this part, but once I have, I will teach you too, so don't fear. We'll cancel that. No, I don't want to save that. I'm just back out. Okay, so let's move on. What else do we got? Okay, this I found interesting. If you now go into record capture options, you got the the screen caption here. But what they also have done, I'm going to close this. What they've also done is actually added the icon onto your desktop. You can have it or you don't have it. That's totally up to you, but it allows you to quickly access just a screen caption option. And I find this version actually has improved from the last version. I've got to be honest, I wasn't too happy with the first one in Video 5, but Video 6 is definitely come up and improved. So that's pretty cool. So that's the screen capture option. But what I'm really excited about is my Boris FX right here. The new version, it's just an animal. It's really brutal. Let's pop it in there. The interface is so cool. So, it's a little bit more graphic-y. They add a bit more color or so to it. But let's go into the advanced mode, because this is where I play. And it's just awesome. It looks really intimidating, and it should be. No, it's very intimidating, I'm sure. But trust me, once you get the hang of this little program, you'll probably use this more than anything if you really want to enhance some of your videos. Let's go back. Just go into tools, which is the one I want. Filters, sorry. Now, I added a few filters in version 5. I gave it to you. But I literally just copied it from here and then converted it to version 5 so that you can have some of the filters that version 6 has to offer. And I mean, and look at the generators. It just gives you so much to work with now. I'm really glad that they didn't try and trim it down just for Corel. They left the version 6.1 Boris Graffiti alone, and looks like they just gave it to Corel and said, here, this is what we give to our clients, our Boris, we'll give you the full feature. And that's really cool, because you are now having the full feature of Graffiti 6.1. You get a lot more out of it. I think it's 100% better than what was in version 5. You get so many more filters and effects and you name it. And again, I'll show you how to use these as well. So let's get out of this. What else does version 6 have to offer? Well, version 6 now has the ability to import and export 4K Ultra HD. And for those who don't know what that is, with a lot of new cameras coming out, the megapixels are getting greater and greater. So VideoStudio has allowed you to import and export with quite good quality 8.3 megapixel size photos or videos. So we're looking at something that's 3800 by 2200 pixels on a 16:9 ratio. So some of these new modern TVs that comes out, you can actually make a video, export it in the 4K Ultra HD, put it on these brand new TVs, and it'll stay crystal clear. You won't, if you got like, I got a friend who's got a 101-inch TV, but unfortunately, a lot of the videos he has can't support it, so you still get that bit of a pixelated effect. So it's not clear, but with this now, you can do it. It really is very, very high quality. I think the highest you can get is 8K, but we're talking pretty big files here with 8K. So anyway, probably got a little bit carried away and lost most of you on this one, but you'll see later on. I'll explain it a bit more. So what else they got? Well, all the filters are still here. Mercalli, Vitus scenes. So these are all your transitions. Rotopen, as we know, this can do little maps and so forth. Now script. This is a new one to me. I haven't seen it. I'm not really sure how it works. But from what I can gather, this will allow you basically to script your own text and so forth. And again, I will definitely learn this feature and put a tutorial together. And now, one thing I did notice here is with your templates, instant projects, sorry, Boris Graffiti has also added in their versions as well. Their little, like here's a Star Wars effect. So you don't really need to do much if you want the Star Wars effect. And how to do this is very simple, actually. Drop it in, drops it in the timeline. It is a template, so it drops everything in the timeline for you. And if you want to basically customize it, double click on the blue, and you will instantly launch into Corel. Boris, go into advanced mode, and everything is here, right here. So if you press play, here's your text, so you can modify the text. So see how cool that is. They've now made it so that the projects work with the Boris filter, and you don't need to be searching for things on how to do it. And that's a really cool feature as well. So they're just simply making it as easy as possible for the end user. And no, I don't want to save that because it's crap, right? No, it's not what I need. So by all accounts, I think they did a great job on version 6. They definitely improved and it gave you a lot more features. Now, unfortunately, to get some of these cool features, you will need to get the Ultimate Pack. But I'm pretty sure price wise, it's still very competitive compared to, say, Sony Vegas or Premiere Pro, and because they're super expensive. And for me, if I have to give this a rating out of 10, I would give this an 8. An 8 for a simple home use or even some commercial stuff. So I hope you enjoyed my little review, and as always, thanks for watching.